The allied nations shall fall before us, one after another, and all will be well and glorious. I should not have deleted those. That's my mistake. Oh well. Right, so there will be no delays. There will be no hesitation. We will immediately invade and capture Singapore. There will be no first taking Indochina. None of this nonsense. We must immediately capture Singapore. That is the target. That is the idea. That is the objective. That is what shall be. Wish me luck. So, the Singaporeans themselves have 2 divisions. There's good chance, however, that there are going to be some British divisions also in the region. I've just opened my calculator by mistake. Close that. Alright. Okay. We can also immediately launch an invasion in here. This is serious business. We're going to slow things down. We're going to rapidly take Hong Kong. And whatever this province is called. What is it called? Guangzhouwan? I'm not sure how you say that. We could also go to war and take Macau. I mean, there's no factories here, so there's not much point going to war with Portugal yet. Just add another navy. Germany is holding relatively steady, but they did just break the Benelux line, so we can expect to see more movement there in the near future. Now, scouts based out of Guangzhou don't actually have range on the Straits of Malacca, so we may in fact have to invade Singapore first. But for now, just patrol here and here. Right now we don't have... Yeah, we do have some supply lines obviously running out into the Pacific and some across the ocean. Where are they going? Why do I have a supply line going to America? Importing oil from the United States. Have I been importing oil from the United States the whole game without noticing? Great. We should instead be importing that from the Soviets. Now, so yes, we'll scout down here. And we'll capture some more ports so we can scout further. And the main battle fleets, for now, just strike force on the same region. And also down here. And that'll give us a naval supremacy that we so desire. Subs. I want as broad sub-raiding as you can around this whole region. We can't get... I can flag them already though, so once we capture some more, we go straight in. Now, we must rapidly move to seize southern Indochina. And we're going to do that with a well-planned, well-coordinated, full frontal assault. There will be no messing around with pocketing. We can punch clean through. We will call all our allies. And of course, they are all forced to join. We will just launch a decisive strike straight down here. Good. Okay, and you are in fact ready for infantry expert, which is great news. Now, over here in India, it's going to be a tougher nut to crack, but crack it we shall. So let's allow the first attacks to start, and then we will do some support. My planes, my glorious planes, shall fly over Southeast Asia to start with, where we will give them some ground support bonuses. Okay, do we have any other planes we could actually deploy right now in decent numbers? Yes, we have a crap ton of close air support. Fantastic news. How about modern fighters? 800 of them as well. Magnificent. We'll deploy them there and then deal with more sophisticated deployments of them in the future. So, ships take to the sea. So far, no hostile ships in the region. That's a pretty good sign, gotta say. Okay, cruising in here. You guys go across and then try and break in here. On the Indian front, we will be much more concerned with pocketing and seeing what kind of moves we can make in that department. We've got a weak spot in the line here. There's the Netherlands joining the fray, but the Netherlands, of course, you know, is in fact Belgium, and so has basically no navy. Yeah, literally no navy, in fact. Sweet. So, the attacks are launching. Things are going well. We still technically have the Marco Polo Bridge incident, but that's not going to affect us because we've already puppeted everyone on that list. Good. This should work. Naval plans will take another 28 days. But that's okay, so we wouldn't be able to execute them earlier than that anyway. Give me a lot more bombers. And give me priority on the motorized. Good. Non-aggression pact for Italy sounds fine to me. Don't want to go to war with Italy for a while anyway. Okay, yeah. As you see, French being utterly destroyed all the way along the line. New Zealand will bring some ships to bear. First French convoys. The fall of Hong Kong and the Netherlands, United Kingdom of the Netherlands, that is to say, has finally capitulated. That will probably spell the end here. Freed, thank you very much for your subscription. That will probably spell the end in the north there. And they have just launched a disastrous attack on our Xinjiang positions, which means we are going to be able to tear through them now. Because they have left themselves very low on organization. That was extremely foolish. We will charge through here and begin to ravage through northern Italy. India, sorry. Alright, crush in here. And here. Go through there. Good. All these units still moving. Let's give them a slightly longer term objective. Good. South Africa, that's more ships that will eventually be arrayed against us. But for now, it's not too worrying. What empty front line do we have right now? Ah, that one. Yes, that is insignificant. We can get rid of that. And once we get into the lowlands of India, we can bring in some of the mobile divisions and really start ravaging. Till then, we'll try and keep it relatively contained. Okay, you guys are pressing on. Good. The northern line will definitely hold. Canada, yeah, more ships. The Canadian ones, of course, are a bit further away. Beginning to sink some French convoys. That's good. We can cripple their ability to supply this region, which will be very nice. Everyone's still carrying out their orders. There's Australia. That is a slightly more worrying proximity of ships. They do have 22 of them to bring to bear against me. Probably mostly destroyers and a couple of light cruisers, but still something that we can work on. So that should be fine. Okay. Cutting in here. Good. You guys moving north. Breach them there. Breach them here. Breach them here. If you guys want to immediately move on, we will keep making headway here. So, my new planes. What are you guys? Why do I need to deploy 700E? Go to 800. And then split down to 100s. So we can put 200 here. We can put maybe some here, flying here. No. Alright, the rest of you can just hang back then. Good. Yeah, and we're just going to overrun almost all of these French positions here. Cutting along the coast. Easy money. Slightly sterner resistance here. Oh, there's only one guy's on it. We'll send in some extras then. And still cutting in here. Good. Let's get to the coast pronto. And across that river before they have a chance to set up a proper strategic defense there. Should be good. I will take all the Axis non-aggression packs for now. We're only very slightly short on aluminium and rubber, so that's fine for now. Still no enemy ships detected. I suppose they're very busy holding off the Germans. Which is obviously very good for us. If they can be distracted for a long period, it will be to our distinct benefit. Alright, you guys. Start doing your thing. You're cruising through here. You cut down here. And now I think is the time to deploy a few tanks. Onto the front, we have the supply space. We are out of the most mountainous, most river-filled terrain. So we should be able to use the tanks to great effect. Fantastic. Now, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is not looking great, but that's partly because it's intentionally being thrown so we can come around behind them. Ukraine wants non-aggression, sure. Now, over here, we didn't manage to break the front. At least we didn't yet. That's actually fine. We'll call off that attack. There's Denmark in the Allies. Yeah, I'm happy to call off that attack in the east. No, sorry, in the west, because it is from the east that we will break them. And that will be fine. You can just come in here and wrap up that lot. Still going, still going. There's Norway in the Allies. Germany, you're getting slightly ahead of yourself. You should at least deal with the weird German invasion in the Ukraine. Sorry, British invasion in the Ukraine first. I need this bridgehead. So let's have a pinning action take place here to enable us to have the time to do it. Volunteers have come home. Our 40 wits don't really have anything to do right now. Let's move the garrison units into the newly captured ports, including that one. And the rest can hang out here. Good. The offensive against India is going pretty well so far, I would say. I think that pocket's going to help as well. Good, good, good. You can help wrap up these guys. Where are those tanks at? They're getting there. Supply situation not superb right at the front, but that's okay. It's a rapidly evolving line that should sort itself out. Distinct gap in the Indian line there. Let's see if we can get across this river in the north as well. And there is the Type 2 20mm piece, which will be very nice. Very useful. Get better artillery. We need the infantry equipment right now. Okay, with that better, I think what we'll do is we'll complete the Malaysian campaign, and then we'll consider retrofitting some of our vessels. It should be good. That will be the right moment to pull them out of commission. Right now, I don't think we can really do that without risking, you know, a bad engagement. Here we are in the Java Sea, just raiding convoys still. Finding some more down here. Superb. Their detection chances obviously garbage because they're just convoys. So, all right, keep pushing on here. Our line's getting thin, but so is theirs. Let's take that air base. That will be a game changer. If we can get that under our control quickly, that'll be extraordinarily valuable to our offensive. Okay, the tanks. I expect you down here pronto. And I think I'm actually going to do something that you should only ever do because you're being lazy, which is activate a battle plan. So I'm going to activate that just so Indochina gets wrapped up, because there's no troops in it, right? So, I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Christo would remember these words. Good, sorted. Moving in, keep coming down here. Get me that air base. Weakened all the way along the front. Superb. The river defense line is crumbling before us. I think now is the time to throw in the cavalry and see what we can do about getting some progress in towards Bengal. New decision available. Some war propaganda. Don't really need it. Also got war bonds that we could turn on, but now is not the time for that yet, I don't think. Plus, we only have, what? I mean, 12%. It's not great because of the guide the Zambatas thing. But, yeah, automated mopping, as the that technique is being described in chat, is very accurate. Volunteers from Spain. I don't like having volunteers because they sometimes screw up on a front you're trying to just hold. They relentlessly attack, and then your guys support attack in defense of them. So we're not going to accept those volunteers. But the offer is appreciated, Spain. Looks to me like they're trying to fall back to a new defensive line. I wonder where. Oops, just tabbed out. Okay, so scouts still don't quite have range on the Straits of Malacca. Still no one showing up to defend these ships here. Possibly just because they're terrified of my great big death stacks with so many So many carriers, man. We're pretty lethal in our navy right now. Okay. You guys, let's have some speed here. Let's get all the way along. Let's be having them. Now, Soviets, what are you up to? Bring the Stalin line. Yeah, good luck with that. The Stalin line isn't all in your territory. Anyone else doing anything funky? Could screw with stuff. Doesn't look like it. They're just doing the Lend-Lease Act. And we'll see when they actually get called in. The Americans, that is. They, right now, still have slow economic growth, but... And the Neutrality Act, obviously, is... they're at 100% now, so... They should be able to join the conflict, but... We'll see. Another overruns. Another couple of overruns, rather. It's jolly good. You guys, let's be having you. Let's be having you over in Bengal, please. You two, get me Dhaka. There's the improved plane. That's very nice. Now, is this the one that provides... no, just battleships and battlecruisers. Okay. We could do with better subs, better carriers. This is giving us the better cruiser tech. And then does this give us a carrier? No, we don't have a carrier bonus coming. Okay. So I will start researching this carrier hull. We do have a naval designer. But that will be utilized by... Yeah, annihilating them there. Good. You help me take Rangoon, please. If you could snake your way down here as well, that would be great. And then Siam, you are, I'm afraid, going to be pushed into them. Sounds good. That looks good. Fabulous. Okay, yeah. You have your orders. We are wiping them out. Still no defense of these convoys at all. Poor allies. Being wiped out. Let's go speed 4. The front lines have utterly crumbled. There's no longer even a hint of resistance. Well, there is a hint, but no more than a mere hint. Resistance on these front lines now. Poland wants to sign a pact of non-aggression. Poland, you don't exist, my man. Oh, you do? I'm sorry. They left a little bit in the Axis. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we could attempt another crossing up here. I don't see a major downside to trying it. It's not my manpower that we're throwing at it, so... Sounds good. This move down to Saigon is still looking good. As soon as that's finished, we'll be ready for this to launch this attack. And we are at Dhaka. That's very good news. I mean, pretty much India is going to absolutely collapse unless they have some kind of really nice defensive line set up behind this river, but I find that extremely unlikely. You guys cutting in. Good. You could just speed things along with the light tanks a bit. Planes-wise, we do have some room to get some planes over East India. And now we have room here. We can get some over Malaysia in preparation. Building up their efficiency. Can't send to you. Okay. Go here then. Excellent. Getting in there. Let's have Calcutta under control. We can begin cruising through. Cavalry can just mop up resistance behind the line. No tries and tanks can push it forward. Let's be having you down here. You in here. And you just sweep up all of that. Ready to attack Siam. Nice. Resources wise, we're looking pretty good still. The attack is not going to work, that's fine. We can occasionally do it just to give them the idea they still need to keep guys over there. When really they don't particularly. looks like India is going to collapse. And I have the military police to cope with that kind of thing, so let's be having them over here, as well as the garrison divisions. We're going to need one in Saigon, one in Rangoon. Saigon and Rangoon have fallen, by the way, and the rest can go here. So we now have much better naval range. Spectacular. You guys, launch the attack plans. Bunch of you, get yourselves to Saigon. We'll wrap this up. We need those reinforcements ready in case this is properly defended. Jolly good. Yep, that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. And indeed, the Indians have attempted to set up some kind of fallback line just here. It doesn't look like it's going to serve them very well, though. They clearly haven't been entrenching for long. There's the better armor. We do need to get this, really. Let's get the light cruiser piercing shells unlocked. Good. Another unit pocketed. You guys are all going down here. Yeah, it's not smart. You guys, ones that aren't... In fact, I can just do this. Like that. There we go. Cool. Those guys should all go over here now. And there goes Calcutta. They have got some guys in this region, but we have lots of reinforcements coming in, and so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright. There is one guy holding Singapore. Okay. Took out an enemy convoy there. Let's have my main battle fleet switch to naval invasion support. The US has joined the war. Okay. Well, it's bound to happen. It was bound to happen at some point. So we will now see the naval situation dramatically change. Philippines have joined. A rapid knockout punch to the Philippines, delivered to the Philippines before the US can deploy anyone over there. And a rapid shift of our convoy raiding policy towards trying to prevent any US troops making it to the Philippines. Will be our new... That's new official policy. As soon as we finish landing here, we will hit the Philippines. Okay, the US are in. I mean, this is it. This is World War II. Let's do it right. Let's get it done. You guys get across here. Got a bunch more infantry coming in. Let's get them there a bit faster. Okay, we are spotting some enemy ships. Okay, there they are. We have located a small American task force in the South China Sea. We lost them again immediately. If you can locate any American task forces around here. We have large numbers of enemy ships here. You need to spread out where you're willing to attack. Yeah, there goes the Philippines call. I have enough for some modern searching groups as well. So let's do that. So our modern searching... That's a heavy cruiser. Our modern searching group looks like this. And they will have a different icon. What do we use for searching crews? 3. Oh, we just use numbers ascending. Okay. Well, these can be large numbers. Wrong thing. You can keep this, actually. But you get the large one. No, it's not distinct enough. Well, we can make them a different color as well. There we go. Now we get 3 searching light cruisers. And 8 of those. This is the modern 3-8 spotting doctrine. These are much stronger than the others that we have used. So Split this in half. I think we can afford 2 of these for now. Oops. What the heck? I didn't save the new one. Darn it. Right, build from what we've got right now. How do I do that? The current composition of the task force. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Hello, game. There we go. Okay. 2, I think 3 and 8. Yeah, M 3/8. Spotting. Save it. Okay. You as well. The modern 3/8 spotting. Join this force. Join the troops out there spotting. Find me that enemy navy. And then we shall destroy it. They're here apparently. Looks like they're retreating. Because they've gone here, here, here. They're probably falling back. The naval... This guy on naval invasion support. That's no longer necessary. Focus on strike force. They're here. We're finding them. Something else you might want to consider doing is building some forward radar stations. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that as a priority. Give me a radar station here, here, and here. If the American ships are in the region, I want to know about it. Okay, we are finding them. Okay, they've got 2 cruiser-class capital ships. There they are. Fleet 1. We'll name it. Main Fleet 1 is en route. I named the whole thing. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So where are they exactly? They're over here. Okay, spotting should spread out. We've got some convoys being raided right now. Ouch. It's unfortunate. We haven't... I think we actually... Okay, we took out quite a few there. We haven't actually designed a specific anti-submarine fleet yet. Where are you going? Oh, okay. That's just us raiding some of theirs. Okay, anyway. We've landed by Singapore. It's undefended. Excellent. Let's get in here. Good. And the other ones are going to land also without resistance. Rapidly seize the island. Only have 50 days of fuel. There they are. We're going to catch them. We're going to catch them. We're going to catch them. Yeah, this should be a stomp. Hopefully we don't lose any ships. Yeah, we've got a massive torpedo attack being leveled at them right now. Looks like we might lose 1 destroyer. They're attempting to withdraw unsuccessfully. Boom. Thus ends the first American ship ever to be encountered. First American fleet ever to be encountered. Get freaking wrecked. Yeah, so I've forgotten how it works. You keep these guys in the same one as your strike forces. And then these guys are going to be our anti-sub lot. Yes, this works. Good. So these guys are responsible for convoy escorting. And these guys are responsible for scouting. Yeah, good. Now, what do we got in here? Spare destroyer. Get up here. Okay, you can stop worrying about this zone for now. There's another American fleet. Find them. He's sailing out. We found him. Because they're convoy raiding. Oh no, that was just a small one. Anyway, let's focus over here again for a second. Malaya is obviously being crushed. Because they didn't try and defend it. Some Filipino divisions over here, interestingly enough. Okay, 3 dockyards. Probably in Malaya. We will get a new destroyer. Based off this one. We still don't have depth charge 2, which is a bit silly of me. But yeah, we need better depth charges. We need radar. We don't need the torpedoes. Need a good engine, need good anti-air. Battery's fine. This is a crab. This is an ASW ship. This is the priority. We need quite a few of those, or the American submarines are going to cause real problems for us. Okay, excellent. Got some military factories to assign. Got a lot of things on naval planes. That's going to be really good. Let's get a bunch of light tanks going. Got those 40 wits ready to deploy. Let's just let them deploy. Good. You can merge in here. You guys can all hang out by Hong Kong. And yeah, don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Okay, good. Well, that was a great first episode of War Against the Allies. We're cruising in. We'll pay a bit more attention to the Indian front in the next episode. We'll secure these areas, and we will continue to trounce the US Navy at sea, which we're doing pretty well so far. They have sunk a couple of our convoys, but we are working on it. Excellent. Looks good to me. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.